But I knew the secret. As we passed through the valley of the shadows, I had to act, not to save my life, for that was doomed, but to save the lives of others. The night my number came up, I had been a professional avatar since 1915. Although I had experienced by air disaster, I was not given permission of mishaps, but we were about to take off from Shanghai to Tokyo. I was depressed. After 2 years in command of the Royal New Zealand Air Force in the Pacific and 2 more administration Britain Air Force in Burlam and Malai, I was on my way home via Tokyo to say farewell to General MacArthur and the Americans with whom I had worked during the war. And this is not my story, this is a book. Both the embodiment of the reliability. My depression was due to a foreboding that I was about to carry in mortal danger who flew with me, and that I acknowledged that I could not. For what justification? Bid my passengers remain behind. As an air marshal now, I could possibly say that I had been warned supernaturally. It had happened at a party at the previous evening in Shanghai. I was talking with an old friend, General Briggs, John McCornwell. This was the party to welcome Air Marshal Gordon. It certainly was. Why? He's dead. He died last night in a crash. The man spoke with a disconcerting tone of authority. I turned around. The man, a British naval commander, glanced quickly at my face, and I started as though I had hit him. My God, he exclaimed with a gasp. I'm terribly sorry. I had a dream last night. I screamed, so true. I smiled. I'm not dead yet, Commander. What did you dream? Where did it happen? On a rocky, shiny shore in the evening in a snowstorm. Was it China or Japan? I've been over the mountain in a cloud, up, up a, up a long time. I watched it all happen. What sort of plane was I in? An ordinary sort of transport, possibly a Dakota. The Sister Anne was a Dakota. Dakota? That was about the crew in your dream. All killed too. It was a shocking, awful crash, she replied. I was about to leave the commander when I decided to test him further on facts. What he had said about the geography and terrain seemed to fit well. Did your dream show you what sort of people I was traveling with? Yes, he said, a little slowly. An ordinary service crew. 3 civilians, 2 men and a woman, all English. Thank you very much. That was quite a relief. I carried no one but a service crew, no civilians. By the way, I don't know your name. Oh, I'm Drew, from the Celtic. I am in the harbor here. Well, we chatted a while. We moved apart. I never saw him again. A few minutes later, Simon Barry of London drafted upon me and said, I am anxious to get home and I would like to cage lift to Tokyo with you. Your pilot said it would be okay with him. Do you mind? With a feeling of shock, I replied, "Not at all. Plenty of room. I'm leaving at 6:30 in the morning." But in my heart, I feared the anticipation of Barry as a passenger. The same evening, George on Gordon, the British consul general, gave a dinner party for me. He was questioning me about the journals when the Chinese butler handed him a radio messaging. "I am sorry to impose upon you, but I wonder if I can possibly take it with you until tomorrow." How could I refuse? The message was from the office of Tokyo in Britain. It reflected in making two civilians Englishmen, but there was no woman away who abolished and worried about stranger nightmares. Before the meal was over, the butler again presented an envelope. "Another radio message," Gordon said. "You better read it. It's from Gardner,